an expert in horses who was supposedly also able to judge a person's character or to predict their future from one's facial characteristics. His reputation stood that he was rarely wrong, which earned him a position within Cao Cao's court. He most famously attended a gathering of Tao Pis, where he predicted the fates of prominent figures there. Born in Pei Commandery at an unknown date, he gained a reputation for his skill in physiognomy, and by around 213 he was said to be without a single error at that time. He was appointed by Duke Cao Cao to court, where he became friends with Shun Yu and Zhong Yao. They asked him for a reading together, whereafter they were warned that although Shun Yu was younger, it was Zhong Yao who would be left caring for his household. At the time, Zhong Yao joked that all he would do was arrange a marriage for Shun Yu's concubine, but after he died in 214, Zhong Yao was left reflecting on the joke. Indeed, he ended up looking for a marriage for the concubine, so he later wrote that Zhu Jianping's skills were greater than the figures of the past. One day, upon seeing a horse prepared in the courtyard for Cao Pi, Zhu Jianping warned that the horse would not survive the day. When Cao Pi tried to ride the horse later, it became unsettled by his fragrant clothing and bit him on the knee. He was furious, so had the horse put to death. 5 officers Cadet General Cao Pi held a gathering of over 30 people when he was made heir, sometime between spring of 211 till late 217. Some have placed the event in 214. Zhu Jianping was invited to use his skills and assess the lifespans of the guests there. Chen Shou only gave a few examples as he could not go into detail, but noted that he mostly made accurate predictions. Only the future Excellency Wang Chang, the General Fang-shih, and the future Minister Wang Su got incorrect predictions. Rafe de Crespigny noticed a pattern in the recorded predictions. There was usually a crisis at midlife, that if overcame would give the person a much extended life. Cao Pi was told his lifespan was 80 years, but he would suffer a small hardship when he turns 40, so would need to take care. In 226, when he became mortally ill, he remarked to his attendants, "Zhu Jianping has counted both day and night for 40 years, it is now the point of passing." Cao Pi's younger half-brother, Cao Biao, was advised that he would be in charge of a state, but at the age of 57 he would suffer a disaster regarding warfare, which he should avoid. He indeed went on to become a prince, then later plotted with Wang Ling to end Sima Yi's control at court by replacing Cao Fang. In 251, his plot was revealed by Inspector Huang Hua, whereafter Cao Biao's state was abolished, but he was allowed to take his own life. Xiahou Wei was told he would be in charge of a province, but at the age of 49 would suffer a hardship. If he overcame it, he would live till 70 and become an excellency. As the inspector of Yan province at 49, he fell ill, but remembered the prophecy, so made preparations for his death. By the end of the month he had organised his funeral and made a final will, then his health recovered, so he started to feel more positive. The evening before his birthday, he invited his friends round for a drink, where he spoke of how when the rooster crows, he would have made it through the hardship. After he saw his guests out, however, he became seriously ill again, and died that very same night. The poet Ying, who had close ties with the Cao family, was told he would be a trusted official, but a year before his death, he would see a white dog that nobody else would see. Acting as a palace attendant in 251, he saw a white dog roaming in the government offices, but despite asking around, nobody else had seen it. Remembering Zhu Jianping's warning, he spent his final year enjoying himself, travelling around, having celebrations, and throwing feasts for his friends. He duly died in 252. According to his own account, the grandfather of the first Jin Emperor Wang Su was told he would reach 70 and become an excellency. When he fell ill at the age of 62, the doctors had all but given up hope, but Wang Su asked what is there to fear. He told his wife he'd be fine until the predictions of both age and rank could both come to pass, but this was wrong, and he did indeed pass away. Zhu Jianping had passed away during Cao Pi's reign, sometime between 220 and 226. Chen Shou praised him among Hua Duo, Du Kui, Guan Lu and Zhou Xuan as expert technicians within an out-of-the-ordinary field, specialising in the mysterious and profound. Zhou Xuan's dream interpretations and their accuracy were compared to Jianping's skill in physiognomy. Interestingly, Wang Su compiled the still existing edition of the school sayings of Confucius, the sayings from the great sage which were not included in his Analects. It was long suspected to be a forgery by Wang Su, but a book discovered in 1977 from the Shuanggudai grave No. 1 contains very similar content of the current existing edition. This tomb was sealed in 165 BC and belonged to the second Marquis of Ruyin, Xiahou. The discoveries within shed great light on the culture and practices of the early Han dynasty. Inside contained a large number of texts written on bamboo strips, which include fragments of the classics of poetry and the songs of the South, a text on breathing exercises, a year table that recounts historical events, a manual on dogs, and a version of the I Ching that differs from the current one, plus rare artifacts such as the oldest known cosmic board. These divinatory instruments consist of a movable disc mounted on a square base that represent the cosmos itself. The centre of the circular top depicts the Northern Dipper, which would rotate to a point in a chosen direction, usually corresponding to the current date. The diviner would then find an answer to his question by means of numerological calculations. The manipulation of this miniature model of the cosmos was supposed to bring power to its user. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.